Hi there. It's April the 5th, Tuesday morning, about 6:20 a.m. Just got in from work. I just thought I'd record my feelings because last night my wife and two of my kids flew out to California for 11 days. And even though me and Nicole have been apart a few times, this will be the longest time in a long time. And we've been together for about half my life, over 20 years. So it's very difficult for me to be apart from her because she's such an important part of my life. And it's hard to be away from the kids too. My middle daughter and my son, and my oldest daughter is still here. Like I said, we just got home, got in from work. We worked the third shift, the overnight shift at Kmart, and had to drop them off at the airport before we went to work. And it was a little rough because my middle daughter is sick. She's fighting cold and wasn't feeling well, so Nicole, who isn't in the best shape herself, had to try to help with her baggage, and my son was trying to help. And it's very difficult. They had a layover in Atlanta, going from Maryland to Atlanta, then out to California. It's really strange, but I just thought I'd record my feelings every day, talk about what's going on, and if my kids or anybody ever wants to know what is my thoughts or what I was thinking at the time, be recorded. But anyway, if you guys know me, normally I have a mustache and a little chin beard goatee combo, but I shaved it. I'm gonna let it grow back until she comes home, and then I'll trim it up nice and neat for her because she likes it when my cheeks and my neck are shaved, but she likes my mustache and that little thing going on. So, and like I said, we've been together for a long time, and she's such an important part of my life that it's hard to function all the way when she's not here. It reminds me of that song, an older song, There's No Sunshine When She's Gone. And it really feels like that, I'm doing my best to just keep working and be there for my older daughter and take care of the house while she's away because she does such a good job taking care of the house. I don't want anything to, fall by the wayside because we have two cats and a dog and just normal household chores of me and my older daughter will still be here. So, trash, whatever needs to be taken care of. Animals need to be cleaned up behind and fed. But I do miss her. So, you don't really realize how important someone is to you until they're not there with you. And those little things that you sometimes take for granted are become some of the things you miss the most. And her smile, her severe and unyielding dedication to God and to this family. She's always trying to be so encouraging and always tries to see the bright side, and reminds me of the scripture, when he says, think on those things that are lovely and pure and admirable and honorable. And she always does her best to do that and to try to get others to do that also. And that's no easy task with someone like me because I'm a bit of a bear sometimes. So I need someone strong like her to not only encourage me but hold me accountable to things that I know. Because you can know something, but do you put it into practice? And that's something I hope my kids get from her, and her attitude towards life and towards the family and towards just her everyday work, because she's a housewife and she's a pastor and a minister, and she's a teacher, and she does so many things in the course of one day. And I just really hope that my kids don't miss it, that they see that all the effort she puts into being such an amazing woman. But and I definitely don't tell her how much I appreciate her enough, or my kids. I do appreciate each of them. They each have their own strengths and weaknesses. Last time They're actually in California because my middle daughter's engaged, and her fiance still lives out in California, and he's a great guy. But last time she went out there, um, my wife, her, and my oldest daughter went, so it was just me and my son. So, it was the first time I've been away from my son for a while because normally I don't really leave the family that often. I went out of town for training a couple times on various jobs or things like that, but I think it was 3 days at the most that I was gone. So, not seeing him for a while, because he's definitely one of my uh, closest friends, even though sometimes we disagree on a lot of things. But he's funny and he can be a really hard worker when he's not, you know, resting. Because he gets into different modes. He gets into work mode and he gets into rest mode. But I mean, we all do. I know I definitely do. There's sometimes where I just, you know, can push and push. And there's sometimes where I just feel beat and just have to, call it a day. But my middle daughter, the reason that we keep going out there and that they're there now, she is just a really incredible young woman. And she knows what she wants and she's passionate and determined. And, that again, I hope she understands that that's a vice if you don't control it. If you just have unbridled passions and determination and you don't temper that and allow sometimes other people to take the reins or to make decisions that, yeah, it may not be what you want at the time, but, because then you can become megalomaniac. You can, just lose perspective and forget that other people have input and value what they're saying and their opinions and things like that. But she is so caring and loving and generous and kind. And like I said, just determined in the things that she wants and who she wants to be. And my oldest daughter, she's today we're actually later going to be going out to the MVA or DMV, whatever you want to call it, for her driving test to get her license. Unfortunately, that slacked off. She's 20. She's about to be 20. Yeah, about to be 20. And so it's been a few years, but God willing, and she drove home today from work and she did a great job, and been letting her drive as much as possible in practice, and just hopefully she'll get it that first time. But if not, I really hope she doesn't get discouraged because not everybody gets it the first time. And things have changed. So when I took it into trying to teach her now, some of the things that they do differently, I'm trying to learn myself. So I just hope that what she learned from the driver's ed class really helps her out. And things like that. So I think that'll be it for today. Trying my best not to, cry, because I don't think crying is a weakness, but I still don't like doing it in front of other people. And if I'm gonna put this on the web, I don't want to see everyone to see me crying. It's bad enough when my family gets to see me cry. But like I said, I do miss Nicole so much, and I want to be there to be able to take care of her and her needs. And so when she was suffering earlier because she's had multiple hernias and she's not supposed to lift extra weight, and she had to help my daughter with her luggage, which was very heavy. So part of me gets really frustrated with that because I want to be there to help her, and I know my son was trying, but he had to carry his own bags and carry the other bags, so there's not much that could be done. But anyway, if you're watching this, I hope you have a great day, and that you just look for the blessings in your life. Jesus bless you. Good gaming.